Representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand. Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the story of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he's ready for something.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a two-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Sharabutdin.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Former UFC middleweight champion Robert Whittaker. How good is this guy? This is the guy that DC plays with more than any other fighter in EA Sports UFC 5. And that, of course, has to do with the appreciable skill set, the star power, and everything else. Robert Whittaker needs a win here tonight. He was humbled by Dracus du Plessis. Now the focus is on putting all of his skills together and leaving no stone unturned when it comes to putting himself back on a championship trajectory. And he finally is softening up to that Bobby Knuckles moniker. I mean, they print the shirts.
It's a great nickname. I don't know why he fought it. It's a fantastic nickname, and it fits him to a T. Bobby Knuckles, we all love you. We all love that nickname, buddy.
Oh, lands a huge knee to the body.
Nice block.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
always funny watching the beginning of these fights as guys try to really set the tone of the fight and the pace at which we are going to fight.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Robert Whittaker.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he's throwing bombs. Punch over the top.
There really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Oh, nice calf kick there by Robert Whittaker. Every strike you would want in your arsenal as a world-class mixed martial arts striker, Robert Whittaker has, and that's one he's added to the repertoire over the last 2 fights.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Trying to separate from the clinch now. Oh, massive right hand.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Just over 2 minutes, round 1. Oh, straight punches there again. Establishing the jab. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
And he comes through with a big knee. Superman punch lands. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Whittaker. Under a minute to go in the round. Big land there.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Just missed with the leg kick. Oh, beautiful hook by Robert Whittaker. Right lands. Oh, big head kick there. Under 20 seconds now to go. 15 seconds.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
His misses are entertaining. Whittaker's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to look at some of the replays from that previous round, including some of the damage sustained on his nose.
Yeah, it was a nice shot that landed, that opened up that cut on the nose. Granted, any cut is bad, but this one is in a spot where it shouldn't affect him too much. What we have to watch, though, John, is if the nose is broken.
Right.
Then it's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah, get the blood in that nasal cavity, potentially trickles down his throat a little bit. I mean, fighting just sounds like a really fun career. Let's get to the next round. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous fight?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Vicious combo there. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he has to try to find that shot again.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Well, he's mixing it up beautifully today. There it is again, nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop.
Redness starting to show. His opponent needs to address this now before it gets so far down the line that he's playing catch-up.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Takedown defense holds up. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that these fights are playing out, or your night's going to end there. Oh, nice.
All right, well, he told us in the fighter meeting, shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
With under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Oh, he cut him, nasty cut on his lip.
Big inside kick.
Just misses with the straight right. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home?
Oh!
Under a minute now to go in this one. A swing and a miss by Whittaker.
Look at him chopping wood. Chopping wood with those leg kicks.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. $20 seconds to go, round two. Final seconds here of round two. Round three coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see?
Both of the guys really picking up on that, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, beautifully placed shot to the left. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh!
The biggest shot that has landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it.
With authority, the body. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish with the thing right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this fight.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney, always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Whittaker's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
It's work. You need to work.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses.
He is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Oh, nice low kick. Tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Whittaker. Another nice... Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Making all these shots count. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, nice jab. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, and it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Man, he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. Well, Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp a little bit. I think Magomedov is the guy we point to for exuding all of that toughness when he absorbed those leg kicks, but don't want to take too many more of those.
But like Magomed, you want to try to get takedowns. You cannot be on your feet limping and turning away from strikes. You got to try and change something.
All right, that'll do it for round 3. Whittaker's corner, yes, definitely concern on their faces about that nose. Perhaps it was broken in that last round. Gotta figure that's gonna give him fits the rest of the way. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and an opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Whittaker gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Well, that lead leg is compromised at this point in time, as is his mobility. That bruising is out of control.
He wants to switch stances, but he's not as good on the opposite side. So he can try to protect the leg, but then all of his other weapons are not nearly as effective. He's got some questions to answer now.
Whittaker's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Oh, overhand to the dome. Swing and a big miss by Robert Whittaker. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot ended perfect.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Watch the bruising on that thigh continues to worsen as this fight extends. He's going to have a real hard time walking tomorrow morning.
He's going to have a difficult time walking tomorrow morning. It's going to be a hard time getting up and moving around unless he changes something. Nothing is going to change right now. It's going to be tough. But right now, you still got to focus on winning the fight. Check a kick, man. Come on.
Whittaker's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Just misses with the jab there. Under 2 minutes now to go. Straight right hand, no good. Oh, good vision defensively. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight.
Hey, it's like Rocky. I'm on the apron with the white towel. Throw it in, boy. It might go.
Head kick. Oh, right hand gets up to block it.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you're blocking them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Whittaker's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. 45 seconds remain in the round. Just out of range. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. 15 seconds remain in the round. Pretty good execution for him there on the side of the DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC side.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Whittaker's nose has got to be broken. I'm no doctor, but perhaps they should call on one right now. You hate to see a fight ended because of a circumstance like this, but I'm just not sure the fighter's going to be able to continue given all the blood.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Robert Whittaker.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Hands high, hands high.
Oh, he gets backed up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Whittaker's making things really difficult for the opposition now as the fighter continues to target that damaged nose. Just misses there with the left. Whittaker's an absolute punch, and the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
Now he will consult with the referee. It looks as though this fight is going to continue.
Let's go. I was worried. I was worried about that one.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Man, how many leg kicks can one man take?
I mean, I think this is it. If he takes many more of these kicks, his night is going to be over.
It's a nice jab by him there. Well, good work from the top here by Whittaker.
Another. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Whittaker ground and pound for the goal. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Whittaker's has got full mount now. got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. A series of punches from the top here by Robert Whittaker. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all
In a very long time, I have not seen someone look this good. He promised something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sharabutdin.